Any person who says he's a proud Nigerian is lower than animal. I hate the zoo with passion. If the zoo doesn't complain about your doings, know it that you are doing something terribly wrong. Pay a zoo journalist and hear them write about the goodness of Satan. Nigeria breeds criminals. I denounce Nigeria. We don't recognize Nigeria. It doesn't exist. I've taken back all the medals I won for Nigeria back to Nigeria. I challenge anyone to prove that I'm in contact with Nigerian politicians. The day we catch our cabinet member talking with Nigerian politicians, the person is gone. I'm a full-fledged member of People's Club of Nigeria and speak with Obaseki, Nigerian politician. We are happy that the Nigerian recognized me as the DPM.
Manu from Rastaman.
To stop Biafra declaration. Who wish to dissolve Brigi, wish to dissolve CRC, exposes Biafrans to the terrorists. Blesses the soul of the jihadist who is involved in zoo politics. Speaks with Pedro Obaseki, psychophobic and psychopathic. From the home of patients of psychiatrists. In the words of PM Eba, Briggy will be the until we free Biafra with no zoo police and no zoo soldier. Then they have to become transitional government of Biafra. Even because he knew better. Why didn't she?
Manu from Rastaman.
Come on, set now, ruffled her feather to her actions. Biafra land say never. Fighting against Biafra defense, attacking Biafra finance. Send some Biafrans to go sit on defense, don't stop looking for relevance. Bonafide full-fledged member of People's Club of the Zoo gave us zombies. He had his bank too. Fighting against IOU and Jumio, ID compromises too soon. No regards for Biafra chatter was against the protest for the Prime Minister. Again, she said, the longer the better with Biafra lobbies. She's so bitter. She said that everybody must bow. That's why they call her Madam Bow Bow. Twitter followers less than Fulani cow. Say what she want to hear or she will mute you now. Who wish to dissolve Briggy, wish to dissolve CRC, exposes Biafrans to the terrorists. Blesses the soul of the jihadist who is involved in zoo politics. Speaks with Pedro Obaseki, psychophobic and psychopathic. From the home of patients of psychiatrics.
We'll finish it later. I have a lot on my hand this afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Chineke Mereme Bere, the time is too short. Okay, let's do it quickly. Now, the program I said I was going to do, I have, I've seen that, man, the update did too much. Now, quickly, let us listen to Charles Apoki so that you will see military officers are now paying ransom. Military officers are now contributing money to pay ransom for their colleague that is kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen. Somebody tell your neighbor it is finished in the zoo. The zoo is finished. Completely over. I'm telling you, you won't believe it. Now, when people that are one Nigerians that love Nigeria so much, like Charles Apoki, can come out here and tell you this, you will know that this is our friend and our brother, Charles Opoki, a very good friend of Mazin Namdekano and a lover of truth. Now, let us listen to him as he will tell you how the system is right now in the zoo.
I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Ofone. Ogula. Chochagbasara. Egberifa. Is your Titon? I don't know how to speak Hausa. I pray I will learn how to speak Hausa. Inyome. Speak Igala.
It is finished.
I saw a note, a thank you note in a WhatsApp group that I belong to of prominent citizens. It was a retired military officer thanking those who contributed money towards the payment of the ransom that was paid to kidnappers that held General Siga, the former NYSC director. That note alleged that when they heard that he was kidnapped, they rallied around and raised money to pay for the ransom that enabled the general to be released.
A general in Nigeria army.
Sit down and think.
Sit down and think.
If a general can be kidnapped from his house in his state, where the former president Buhari comes from
Katsina.
Who are you?
Are you?
If not for God?
Chai.
In his own testimony, described the harrowing experience that he went through, and that if not for God, missile that was dropped would have killed him where he was.
Okay.
If generals and the public now contribute money,
fellow general,
to release a kidnapped general, what hope do you have?
Fellow general contribute money to free their colleague general. What hope do you have?
Somebody sent me a video of bandits throwing money up, celebrating while their victim was sitting down. That is the state of the nation. Something drastic, something immediate, something effective,
okay,
needs to urgently be done in this country. If not, the prediction by the Americans that by 2030, that Nigeria will be no more, will be fulfilled. I dare to say that a lot of those in control of this country, I said it before, they don't have the will, they don't have the courage, they don't have the patriotism, they don't have the love for this country, and they don't have the mental capacity to effect the changes that need to come to pass in this country.
Now, how will they effect any change? Now, listen to me. Ask yourself, all the Fulani leaders and all the leaders and all the Gogo in that zoo, do you see any one of them complaining or concerned about the kidnappers, about the Fulani herdsmen? Like the president. Is the president concerned about it? Have you ever seen Shetima doing any press conference and talking about Fulani herdsmen, kidnappers? They're not concerned. Do you know what they are concerned? They are concerned if any one of you bring one of them down. Like the 16 of them that was brought down in Uromi. You see how they are concerned? They are concerned about the kidnappers, the herdsmen killers. They are concerned about the safety of the kidnappers. They want the kidnappers to be safe. If anything happens to the kidnappers, if anything happens to the Fulani herdsmen, Nigeria leaders are bothered. They have trouble. They are worried. But if anything happens to you that have been kidnapped, no, they're not worried though. No, they are not worried. So you talking about the will or the self-will, it doesn't exist. It does not exist. There's nothing like will or whatever. I have the note, the notes. It is a long one. Because I just decided to bring this thing hot, not as it is hot, so that you will hear it. I have the note. It's a long note. In my evening program, which I hope to be a longer program, I will read it. And we're going to recap on some of these things. Now, if I have 15 minutes left, I will play the voice note, I promise, because most of the time now it happens that if I promise things, it looks like I don't, most of the things I say I will do in my program, because events always overtake some of these things. The updates are too many. Let me allow Mazi Chasapoki to finish. I will play the voice note as I promised you guys to play it, but nobody will be able to talk because the time is not my friend. Then tonight, we're going to have a summit. We're going to have a summit so that we'll talk about all these things. Now, let's listen to Mazi Chasapoki.
Capacity to effect the changes that need to come to pass in this country. a lot of people see Nigeria as their farmland.
Okay.
They want to harvest and steal as much as possible, then fly overseas to enjoy their loot. But karma has come to live in Nigeria. I will catch up with them. So sad, so frightening. Something needs to happen. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. God bless you. I have a webinar coming up on the 19th, 18th, and 19th of this month, April 2025. Send a message to +234
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi Charles Apoki. Thank you so much for that update. Very, very important. And we appreciate you for what you do, sir. May Chuko Kabiama bless you, and may people receive the light of truth as you deliver it, and may they also, change their ways and change their lives for their own good, or for their own good. Now, let me quickly bring you this, as I promised. Yes, I still have up to 15 minutes to do that, and then just listen to this voice note from top to bottom, like I promised, and then in the evening, we will now lay emphasis on all these things. Believe you me, a lot to be said. A lot are happening. They are not concerned about any of these things. No. They are more concerned about the Uromi 16. They are not concerned about the people, the 16 people have affected, or the security vigilante that was stabbed. They are not concerned. They're only concerned about the Uromi 16. You see them?
I want a special task on our line. Oh, what anything, Caterpillar? There's nothing Caterpillar now. Caterpillar will kill all these boys. Caterpillar no but to be at the Caterpillar no but to be like Caterpillar expert. I'm not dealing with boys. I'm not dealing with the Caterpillar have scammed this government before. He has a name history of Caterpillar, which is young Biko. And when Caterpillar scam this government job at the Jimmy expert. Again, the Caterpillar change. There is nothing which means we going to change. Or we wouldn't do mean bad. Now this government couldn't get back. Caterpillar. No. Who killer squad? It's okay. If you can kill our enemies. Caterpillar who killer squad. He can go. Caterpillar walk with the Ebubago. Caterpillar walk with the Sonudo. Kunu na Megini. Caterpillar. Inji when walk on social media. Caterpillar when they walk on social media. Imuibe Caterpillar no bato bieje bigara. Imwe go na Caterpillar scam with this government. Through bato bie. And when they expect. Even Jaguno that no Omazia. Onu Pokona Takuna Chibuchasi. By Caterpillar. No, that's not true. That's the Caterpillar. Una mother to know not on this boys and do. Caterpillar now walk with him. Hey! I'm not dealing with the boys. Is our word more? Did it no? Can you do the Caterpillar? Caterpillar now by Makiona Caterpillar. What about on social media? Make it over this not even where the social media the whole Biafra about this Caterpillar. Or what the whole Biafra is a whole. About Caterpillar. Or what now history of Caterpillar. Okay. Oh, what I don't know. I want to change. So I want to change of him. Come on to say me. Hey. Okay. And then no know when they go to Caterpillar. Happy see when they go new man na roll. I don't the Caterpillar. And then they go. Our material.
And here go.
I want to Caterpillar for free. Material. Caterpillar have nothing. I will resign from this government. I will go down from this government. Okay. Because even now, Fuzi. Even now, No. I think I got one phone. Because leave a message, you can make my message. You go, I can send it. You go, yeah. Can just hey, you see, I do more. Hey! My man is hiding at this government. No. I come out not by woman. Fiapa, Chineke Jupa. I think I'm talking about the singing. Now, man, what the go about the intel? Because now I'm because
what is the difference between him and Nigerian government?
Say
that Ada is overreacting.
Because of Obatobie, if you are because they can't go. Onya kunu jeje kwa chita these people back because of Nobatobia no ya.
What they are back?
Can you the government children are far we back? Who know who fake?
Fake.
And if you know who, I want to know.
Sabo.
Why you people is like this? Everyone with a man we are all. Who not showing all with the lady in all. Who not with the enemy of Biafra. Enemy of the struggle. He can't go to when say that everybody need donate ego or when he went the idea. Everybody need donate Simon ego. Now you kill all of them. Caterpillar. I fight the caterpillar. Oh, when I went with your enemy. You do matter Butasia.
Ask them.
Hey,
that's not true.
Nah, bye. I go this before. Manakita
Confirmed.
Na caterpillar. Nah, I do that. Now, what did you? Bam. This government. Caterpillar went right in the anything with the government.
At all.
This Caterpillar. The whole Biafra know about this.
I will know.
I will back my uncle's all base now. My chief of staff, come on the way of this rubbish. I will not the way of this rubbish. In what that man is at. And the man who exposed on social media. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And then present to know. I think I'm going to don't know bye.
Okay,
and even when they improve. I'm going to go to Caterpillar. I'm going to message Caterpillar leave. I have that message. Yes. I'm going to message Caterpillar leave. I have that message. I just message I will send anything for you. I got to sing. On when I feel anything in the mamma. Okay. Urging every proof. I'm going for this government. I want to turn this government upside down today. I will do it. Because I have everything. I just going to do that. I'm going to do it. Kita is like a map for Goza. Kita is like, I don't know what is going on.
I will serious war.
What serious war? He went to try with the caterpillar. Who want a serious war? Or where would enemy of Biafra? Caterpillar now walk with the Nigerian government. A boy of the Kenguru. Woman's who then woman's down on no go. Or would Caterpillar now go. Just nine. Unu na-eme kwalo
arụ
unu na-eme alụ
mpụ
unu adịghị ego. These boys are complaining. You people don't give them money. Ndị mere na ahụ a na unu ego ka ewe treat ebe unu enye ha ndị nna anyị
liar
because mụ na ada na-ekwuzi na ka ngwa gị ime ife na-agwa ịrụ ihe nwa ada ndị mbụ na ndị egide o nwere ife nchọrọ ime amarọ. Or else I'm not interested. I try everything to serve this government. But I want that now because they can join. I will go back and say it. Then I can work it. Yes, I will defense. Take it anyhow you want it. My woman no, I forgot even I keep the menu. Then I can work it. I consider me as a sabotage complete. I consider it as a sabotage. For who way work with the caterpillar. I can do case Amurobi. I can do case Amurobi. Unu just caterpillar. The whole Biafra. Don't make up with on social media. Social media you are going into two. Caterpillar. The whole Biafra were that way about this man. On when the voice caterpillar. Threat. The whole Biafra now the kind of threat. Ejojubucha sinde mother. Caterpillar is naturally easy gentle. On where on your see the return of Obatobie. Ni wouldn't unity. Could you get more? Okay. Hey. I don't change. People can change. Hey! Okay, caterpillar change ene. I wouldn't go about to be an oya.
Go change.
All the enemy of this is struggle.
Change
Within 1 second.
I'm telling you.
Unu wala war ko war dondo. Unu wa just bucha so ma se na no si war. Unu na bufa with the caterpillar will eliminate all of these guys. You don't know this guy. I know caterpillar more than you. You don't know caterpillar. In one of the caterpillar, I will come out now on social media and I will give caterpillar serious warning. I don't fear anybody. Even more than I can never be afraid of anybody. Nobody. Okay. I'm not my jacket. I won't the whole. My life program. I won't the whole defense. Anybody on Africa caterpillar? Because we were this thing. This one. Can you the wickedness in this?
Evil people.
Caterpillar. So, can you do nange? Oh, name on your caterpillar. Jack Pataponi can gulago. He can gulago on Nigeria. Jack Patay can gulago. Grand boy, you can gulago also. Whatever we are.
Chinas and Wall.
Chinas and Wall. Whatever we are.
Chicken
Don't defend the one.
No.
He can gulag is a boy of Chinas and Wall. There is nothing like his their enemy. There is nothing our enemy can do for you.
Yeah.
There is nothing. Your enemy now work with the Nigerian government. I think in a caterpillar, why you can gulago?
I hope I work with the Nigerian government.
So even now, that they can gulago. Caterpillar, he can gulago. You know, yeah.
No, that's not true.
Hey, okay. Can I just on social media? Maybe not the Biafrans because respect Aquajon for Doduma. Even in the Kuasiasi, which means you were saboteur.
Big one.
Because they want to sabotage these boys.
Already.
For you to walk with the Kengulago, prove they were 100% sabo.
Point blank.
You want to sabotage our men. You want to sabotage them. So on the plan river to bring up a top yet down. So anyway, sabo. Anyway, saboteur, if you don't can get it, it's worse than you. Because they can get it, go see you. He was in Azu, which are so mazia. Okay. He was in Azu, when they which are so mazia. Biafra, we hear this. Kamalakwa. Yes. Yes. Muma wanya baragiano. We can't go to the base now. Can join no the well idea because Nangoza la base have gone sin Nayano Basala, he can gulago. Or yes, Nayano Basala, caterpillar, which is young because or why you are saying that now, or ya know that now, or but to be a sacred caterpillar because of again, caterpillar will go now out. Hey,
okay, all right, I'll try to go ready to go. And then sunset will go. I want there.
The mama don't let caterpillar blue. In my voice, in my mama don't let caterpillar blue. In mama don't let caterpillar blue. We buy a caterpillar jelly. Na social media. And we don't have a giver. Okubasa caterpillar on social media. All secret. We can gulago. Everything on social media. The whole Biafrans know. Yakan na wagi. He can gulago. When caterpillar. Why you can gulago?
Okay.
He can gulago work with the Nigerian government.
Sure.
Likewise,
I know that.
Likewise, the way work caterpillar. Caterpillar is under. He can gulago up to today.
Till tomorrow.
That's not true.
Okay. This is me. In my menu, I'm sabotage. Is on one of them.
Yes.
And they kill a golomie, and then they go prove. And I don't even know about it. If I couldn't make that, I would be. All but told them that I would not be a spare. Oh, where will not do you? You just put a zoom on your Butasi demand. You will not go yet demand. Who look what like a fudge goal if a bachelor. Oh, Mazia. Ojana Campo Mazia. Obabusio Mazia. Hey! Now the malo. Unu nina undo sabo. Oh no, lane. Making support to this evil. Okay. Unu nina we evil people.
Very evil.
Saboteurs.
Very evil.
And I will fight you on social media. It's a promise. Record driver record choir. The day of Fuma. Because I'm recording my own. I record. Hey, and I record. Unu nina usabo. Unu undojo. Unu undojo. Oh no, gole.
All right. I think that is it. That is where the voice ended. This is what we call spiritual boldness with truth. Spiritual boldness. You see the way she's talking to him like a baby. Talking to the idiot, the shameless man. The shameless Solomon, like a baby. Look at how this man disgraced himself finally. Brought yourself so low. Now, he admitted that Iken Guragu is working with Nigeria government. But you don't know that Iken Guragu is actually the Oga of Caterpillar. That means you don't even know anything. You are just a monkey. Iken Guragu have done so many videos about him and Caterpillar. Voice records between him and Caterpillar. How him and Caterpillar have run show. If you want to know more, go and ask Achebe. You know Paul Achebe? Paul Achebe have done program about Caterpillar and Iken Guragu. Go and ask them. They were together before in DOS. Achebe Paul have all the record, everything between the Iken Guragu and Caterpillar. Go and ask Achebe Paul. Achebe called me recently and asked me, "Are you working with Caterpillar?" I said, No. He said, "This one I'm hearing Caterpillar." I said, "Caterpillar is working with Ngozi Arabueze. So just to tell you that Ngozi Arabueze is not part of us." So then Achebe Paul told me, "You know Achebe Paul? You know him? Busted." Yes. Achebe Paul told me that. Thank you. He now greeted me. He said, Vam, thank you. At least you have now told me that you don't have anything to do with Caterpillar, because I know Caterpillar very well. Caterpillar is working with King Guragu. That's what Achebe told me. So he said, if I find out you are working with Caterpillar, then the Biafra you are talking about is just nonsense. You are not fighting for Biafra. Then when I now confirmed to him that it is Ngozi that is working with Caterpillar, Achebe Paul told me, "No problem now. Now you have cleared me. Well done. Keep on the good work." He told me to keep up the good work. You see? So people are watching, people are seeing. They are seeing us, they are watching. Caterpillar, they have blood, the blood stain of Biafrans on his hand. Ngozi even said it on a live program. Ngozi said it on a live program. He said, she said, "Show me where PM suspended Caterpillar." When they even asked her, "Is Caterpillar part of you?" He said, "Caterpillar is a Biafran. He is free to defend himself." Do you understand? So, you see the boldness with which Adado Rama destroyed this Solomon Nkwocha. This is what we call destroy. She told him on his ear, live and direct, and he was listening. And he couldn't even end the call. It is Adado Rama that ended the call. And I told him, "You are a sabo and I am going to expose you. You are a sabo and I will expose you." So I wanted people to call in on this. You will call in this evening. We will go there. We will go there. We will go into the busted arena. So together, bring in your gloves. Let's go into the arena and bust the unbustable. We are going to be busting the zoo. We are going to be busting Ngozi, and we are going to be busting Solomon Nkwocha tonight. Tell somebody now, Bania, Vam will be live, and we are going to do it together. Thank you so much for joining me, Airborne. Tell them Nigeria is finished too. So if you see Charles Apoki, I've told you, it is finished. Otilo, Otito, Church Abasala, Nigeria Agola, military men, generals, not military men, generals in Nigeria army are now paying for ransom for their own fellow general that are kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen. You know, when they come, they call them Fulani herdsmen, but they are terrorist bandits. Terrorists, that's what they are. So they are now paying ransom, and then they are coming to thank people for helping them to pay ransom. If military generals can come and tell you how they paid ransom to free themselves, and you are still in Nigeria, and you are not asking yourself, why is it that there is no, and all these military men, you don't ever see them even come. Those ones that are paying ransom, they are gladly paying the ransom. And you cannot see them coming to tell you, Fulani herdsmen, they're not even sending their boys after the Fulani herdsmen because they know that they have been overwhelmed. The only people that is not overwhelmed are us, the Biafrans, and they are trying to use Ngozi to overwhelm us. That is why when we are doing Ngozi, me, if you remove Ngozi's cloth, some people say me, I like vagina. Now me, I like woman. I will expose Ngozi. If they remove cloth, me, I go remove pants. And I no go fuck am. What I want to can do? If they smell now, what I want to can do? So now me go strip am naked. Ngozi, I will strip you naked completely. Ndara, mad people. Look at them. You see humble lion that is carrying a piano. They are looking for ike wine, hagamicha. I want to abu wine, ekwensu. I na abu n'ọtọ ya bunu asu ike. Bago ọtọ, boga asu ike. Ike yi na-esi idiot. So please share this program and let it go viral. Tonight, bring your gloves. We're going into the arena. It is going to be no holds barred. No hold barred. I'm telling you, airborne.